You've finished your book. You think the launch is the finish line. But what if that finish line is a cliff? For many books, 80% of their sales happen in the first 6 weeks. Without a specific plan, sales don't just slow down, they plummet in the second month. The most successful authors know the truth. The work to create a hit begins the day after launch. Here, we'll break down the exact strategies to sustain momentum and turn your book into a lasting success. This obsession with a single week is the launch fallacy, treating a marathon like a sprint. What's the alternative to this sales cliff? The goal is sustained momentum. This means consistent sales and ongoing reviews over months and years. This is about career sustainability. Publishers know this. Backlist books, those older than a year, make up over 60% of their revenue. Why is this momentum so vital? Because the algorithms that recommend your book are always watching. A huge launch spike followed by silence tells the algorithm your book is a fad. It stops showing it to new readers. But steady, consistent sales, even small numbers, signal relevance. This is the way to achieve long-term discoverability. This applies to reviews, too. 100 reviews on day 1 can look suspicious to automated systems. 5 to 10 new reviews per week for 3 months is far more powerful. It shows genuine, ongoing, organic interest. These algorithms are just trying to mimic word of mouth. So what is the one human signal they value above all else? Consistent sales place your book in the customers also bought engine. This is the world's best passive marketing tool. Your book gets shown automatically to thousands of ideal readers in emails, on other product pages, and in search results. This is how a book stays alive long after the initial hype dies down. But does this method actually produce hits? Consider The Perennial Seller, a book that sells for years. A perfect example is Ryan Holiday's The Obstacle is the Way. It did not have a record-breaking launch. But with relentless post-launch promotion, it now sells more copies annually than in its first year. How did he achieve this? By focusing on the one metric that matters most, building and serving a dedicated audience. He didn't disappear after launch week. He kept the book's ideas alive on podcasts, in newsletters, and on social media. This reframes the entire goal. You aren't just selling a book, you are building a readership. So, what are the best tools for this? First and foremost, your email list. It is the only direct line to your readers you truly own, and it converts 10 times better than social media. Second, repurpose your book's content. Turn chapters into articles and key ideas into short videos to find new audiences. Third, engage directly by responding to comments and hosting Q&As. This builds a fan base that will buy your next book. This engagement also powers specific marketing tactics. Once launch noise quiets, your pitch to a podcast becomes more appealing. You can also run price promotions months later. This creates a new sales spike that signals fresh relevance to the algorithms. Let's connect all these pieces. This isn't a list of tactics. It's a self-perpetuating flywheel. Your audience engagement, the emails and social posts, drives the slow, steady drip of sales and reviews that algorithms reward. A podcast appearance at 6 months drives 20 sales. The algorithm sees this and shows your book to 200 new people. The cycle continues. This flywheel is how you escape the launch fallacy. Perennial sellers are built by this engine of sustained relevance. The mindset shift is this. Book marketing is not a 2-week campaign. It is a 2-year conversation with your readers. We've seen that relying on the launch is a recipe for obscurity. Success comes from a post-launch plan focused on sustained engagement. Remember the statistic that 80% of sales happen in the first 6 weeks? You now have the playbook to defy that number. Your book deserves more than 1 week in the spotlight. It deserves a readership, not just a launch party. So stop planning for your launch day. Start planning for the 365 days that follow it.